What do you find most appealing about it?
I like its sense of collectivism, working together over a time horizon that many Americans don't think about, hundreds, if not thousands of years, whereas we're sometimes focused on individual success in the short term here.
I'm a Future Voices young reporter. Could I interview you?
Of course you can.
Why did you choose to participate in this event?
Lunar New Year is a special holiday and tradition. We have a wonderful and well-organized Asian American community, and I thought it would be helpful to begin to support more events like this that bring the heritage and tradition of Lunar New Year and other cultural events involving East Asia together. And you're seeing how it plays out here today.
Do you like Chinese culture?
Yeah, I do. I very much do. I've been to China many times. It's an ancient and historic culture with great, wonderful tradition and history, and I think it should be honored and respected.
What do you find most appealing about it?
I like its sense of collectivism, working together over a time horizon that many Americans don't think about, hundreds, if not thousands of years, whereas we're sometimes focused on individual success in the short term here. And I think it's a useful perspective that I've valued for a long time.
What role do you think Chinese Americans or Asian Americans more broadly will play in the future development of the United States?
Well, Asian American and Chinese American participation in America started very early on. I mean, let me give you an example. The Transcontinental Railroad built across the United States was built largely by Chinese Americans helping to create what was maybe the most significant infrastructure project in the history of any world country. And so I see that in a long tradition that will be moving forward. Is the largest majority minority city in the state of Washington. Asian Americans, Chinese Americans are a very important part of that. And we're all going to be inextricably linked together moving forward in this wonderful experiment we call democracy. And my view is the greater the number of perspectives, the more successful we will be.
When we're talking about like China and United States relationships, do you think that those relationships will be shaped by Chinese person to American person relationships or Chinese government to American government relationships?
Obviously, each country has its own national interests, right? And there's a lot of rhetoric and propaganda by all governments. But my experience has been when you have people who are in the United States and have family members who are in China, it tends to moderate relations between. And the truth is, I think that the United States and China can partner moving forward in the future. We respect our cultures. We respect human rights. Perhaps there's a way for all of us to work together in a way that benefits everybody as a win-win, not necessarily us against them.
Do you think that U.S.-China relationships will improve in the future?
I don't know. I think history will tell. A lot of it depends on the quality of the leaders you have, not just in government, not just the president of China or the president of the United States, but also in communities like here in Bellevue, how well they are willing to work together, to advocate, to share information. But I'm optimistic. I think it's easy for the media to portray the United States or China as superpowers. We should necessarily have some adversarial relationship. That maybe not necessarily be the truth. The time will tell. And I think we have to give each country and each culture a little grace throughout the process.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.
Thank you for what you're doing.